So hey, check this out. So my aquaponics is doing pretty well. It's already got beans growing and it's flowering, and that's just off two 23-watt CFL bulbs. So check out what my plant did today. It went right droopy. Like it got super lethargic, and I don't know why. Mosquito, that's no good. Kill that. My plant's dying, and I don't know why. Withered up to nothing. Started droopy last night, and this is what it looks like today. It might come out of it, but I don't know what happened to it. Some bad stuff happened to my aquaponics system. Alright. So, down here in Nova Scotia, we can buy seeds that are coated or non-coated. So, my sister come over here with some bean seeds. Give them to me, and I planted 3 in here. I planted one here, and one over here. Alright, so what happened is that after about 4 days of the seeds being in there, I noticed my bean plant was starting to wilt. And my pea plant is coming back, but it was doing something funny too, and so did my my chives did something weird too, and my sedum is starting to drop off on one side. It done something crazy too. It's starting to die or whatever it's doing over there. So I tore the top and everything off it, and what I didn't realize, I couldn't understand why my plant got so droopy. And I got video footage of what it looked like as soon as it started happening, because I took pictures of it and video of it that night. So the seeds I got from my sister were coated in a coating, a pink coating, either a germicide or a pesticide. I thought it was vermecticillin or something like that, but I can't even pronounce the words of what it's made out of. But from what I can get, it seems to be that the system that they use on it, the germicide or something like that, is a mercury based. That's, like, I read that a couple of times, different spots on the internet, and I don't know if that's true, but if it's a mercury based, what a crazy thing to put on seeds. Like, it just blows me away. And putting it in the aquaponics system, of course, after the seeds were in there for like 4 or 5 days, I went and my water was down, so I dumped two 2-gallon pots, or what, 2.5 gallon, I guess my pots are. I dumped 2 of them in there, and then almost immediately, as soon as I did that, a few hours later, I noticed that my plant was wilting. And it, listen, it dried the leaves out to the point where the leaves almost seem like they have no water. And I mean, it was flowered and everything and growing beans. Now my pea plant, maybe because it was smaller or because it was further away from the contamination. And when I found out what it was, I dug the seeds out of the gravel and took the gravel out that was mixed in amongst them seeds, about this long and about that wide, and it was a pink, gooey, oh, the stink. The stink of it was absolutely disgusting. It just smelled like something, like a chemical type rotten is what it was. It was just disgusting. I talked to a fellow online, and he said that I should flush my whole system, which I think I'm going to do tonight after I come back home. I might just pull the sedum right out, because, I mean, if it's a mercury-based or even any type of a pesticide, I guess you probably don't really want to eat the plants, because, I mean, it's a self-contained ecosystem, right? I'm so disappointed in it, I'm going to have to pull everything out and start over. And I don't even know if it contaminated my grow beds to the point where I shouldn't even use the gravel. I don't know. And if anybody's got any information about that, you know, I'd really appreciate, you know, if anybody comment or know anything about aquaponics that watch my video, that might be able to tell me that, you know, I might have caused irreparable damage to my system. I have no idea. You know, my fish seems to be doing all right. I don't know. It's such a shame, eh? Anyway, that's what happened to my aquaponics. Okay, so check it out. My sedum's starting to come back where it all fell over. So it's starting to grow back up again. what I noticed, what happened because of the pesticide or the germicide that was in there, all my stalks got right weak and bent over and broke. Even my chive broke off right there at the stem. But when I cut it off, that was like a day or so ago, yesterday, the day before, it's already grown a small shoot. So this is what happened to my bean plants, what's left of it, the top part. I've cut it off and I'm trying to see if it'll come back and grow, but it seems to be pretty hurting. My pea plant seems like it's going to be alright. I'm hoping it's going to be, I'm going to wrap it around there and see if I can't fix my pea plant there. I don't know. I'm going to leave the system and let it run and see what happens to it. I'm going to let it grow the rest of the winter and see what happens. My fishies are still pretty happy.